Good morning or good evening. Greetings from Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia. My name is Peter Chang. I am the Deputy Director of the Institute of China Studies, University of Malaya, here in Malaysia. I'd like to begin by thanking the Chinese Academy of Social Sciences for inviting me to participate in this important international conference entitled China and the World Towards Building a Community with a Shared Future for Humankind. The title of my presentation today is A Comparative Analysis. President Xi Jinping's A Community of Shared Future for Humankind and Prime Minister Anwar Ibrahim's Asian Renaissance. In 2013, President Xi Jinping introduced the vision of a Community of Shared Future for Humankind and more recently announced a new proposal, the Global Civilization Initiative. In 1996, Anwar Ibrahim published the Asian Renaissance, and upon assumption of the prime ministership, put his aspirations into action with a new slogan for the country called Malaysia Madani. In March 2023, this year, at Beijing, President Xi and Prime Minister Anwar Ibrahim agreed to cooperate in building trust between civilizations. This collaboration is likely to have consequences beyond the two countries' relationship, extending into the wider region and the Muslim world at large. Let's begin by unpacking the Confucian and Islamic principles that underpin President Xi's and Prime Minister Anwar's vision. First, both leaders affirm the Confucian and Islamic principles of common humanity. The Confucian tradition regards humankind as one family, equal under the heaven. Likewise, Islam recognizes all human beings as the creation of one creator, Allah, and endowed them with human dignity. Second, both leaders affirm the Confucian and Islamic vision of diversity in unity. Even as one human family, we are racially and culturally diverse, but there is room for multiracial, multicultural coexistence. The Confucian and Islamic tradition espouse an inclusive, pluralistic worldview that embraces the harmonious coexistence of the world's civilization. These Confucian and Islamic values underpin President Xi's and Prime Minister Anwar's worldview, and the two leaders' commitment to building trust within civilization is likely to have significant impact on China and Malaysia relationship. Indeed, over the past decades, China-Malaysia relations have grown closer through increased trade and greater economic integration. But both countries also have strong cultural and people-to-people bonds. Actually, the China-Malaysia relationship has a long history, dating back to the Ming Dynasty, when the Admiral Zheng He visited the Malacca Sultanate. A Hui Muslim, Admiral Zheng He played a key role in the growth of Islam in Southeast Asia and in building bridges between the Confucian and Islamic civilization. Today, modern China and Malaysia continue to build on these historic legacies. In 1995, Anwar Ibrahim, then the Deputy Prime Minister, convened an inaugural civilizational dialogue between Confucianism and Islam at the University of Malaya. During the past decade, Beijing has established Confucius Institutes in Malaysia to promote further cultural engagement. In 2015, Xiamen University built a full-fledged campus in Kuala Lumpur to facilitate technological transfer as well as educational exchanges. Last year, the Zheng He Forum Secretariat was established at the International Islamic University of Malaysia to support research on the Confucian-Muslim interaction. These are important developments, and it is hoped that through President Xi's global civilizational initiative, China and Malaysia will continue to work to deepen exchanges and mutual learning among civilizations. President Xi and Prime Minister Anwar's collaboration has implications extending beyond the China-Malaysia relationship. In fact, both leaders espouse a pan-Asia vision where the ancient and diverse civilization of Asia would come together to help sustain a more peaceful and harmonious world order. China's growing presence in the Islamic world is an important development in this regard. For example, the Belt and Road Initiative expanding footprints in countries such as Pakistan and Afghanistan are generating economic transformation to these countries. More recently, Beijing's success in brokering the Saudi Arabia-Iran rapprochement is a vital development for the region's peace and stability. Additionally, Beijing's promise to Palestinian leader Mahmoud Abbas to help facilitate Israel-Palestinian peace talks is another promising sign of China's constructive role in the Middle East. China's presence is helping to advance peace and stability in the Islamic world. This socio-economic development lays the groundwork upon which China and the Middle East can continue to deepen mutual trust and understanding between the Confucian and the Islamic civilization. To be sure, while President Xi aspires to build a community with a shared future for humankind, the world is facing a countervailing force where the clash of civilization, rather than the harmonious coexistence of civilizations, continues to dominate the global narrative. For this reason, President Xi and Prime Minister Anwar's commitment to building trust between civilizations is a vital antidote to help stem the rising tide of ethno-religious nationalism sweeping across the globe. It is hoped that through the deepening exchanges and mutual learning between the two countries, China and Malaysia can work together towards realizing an Asian renaissance where the world's diverse civilization can coexist harmoniously. Thank you very much.